great many power lines.
Herring and electricity. Herring and electricity. As far as I can see, that's all it has to recommend it.
What about solitude? There's a great deal of that here, too.
Doctor, in wartime, a soldier isn't supposed to be looking for solitude. He's supposed to be seeking the enemy.
I never thought of that.
Heisenberg, how good to see you. Let's go into my office.
No, let's talk here.
Here? Why?
It is a little safer, I think. I have something I would like you to read. You will recognize it, I believe.
He's coming out.
Great.
This is an oxygen mask. If we have to climb above the Akak, you're going to need it. Now, we'll be over enemy territory for the first hour or so. After that, it's all peaches and cream. Best of luck. some altitude, Professor. You hang tight to the oxygen mask. It's going to get cold back there, too. But we'll get us back on the deck as soon as the jetties are through.
Up from there. Yes, sir. Come on, move it now. Get the doors open quickly.
Lord.
The doctors say you're going to be perfectly fine. Is there anything I can do for you? The whole world is full of admiration for what you did. Thanks to you, the war will now be...
Do you know what heavy water is?
All I know is that it's quite impossible to build an atomic bomb without it.
In Norway, we made enough. They can't build the bomb without me.
That's
You
it.
must.
Not another word or I'll call the doctor.
The heavy water. They're sending it to Berlin. You must stop them. You must.
What's the matter?
The matter is that the professor pushed along their project much more quickly than anybody thought possible. Now the factory at Rukon and everything they produced has to be obliterated.
Any suggestions as to how this can be accomplished?
There are two ways to do it, the military way and another way. I just hope they don't try the military one.
Long lights. Attention! I am not a man of science. I do not understand what it is that the men of science who work here are attempting to achieve. All I understand, all I am required to understand, is that their work is vital, and the man who was in charge of that work is gone. Nothing of that nature will ever occur here again. Do you understand me, gentlemen? Do you understand me perfectly? Good.
I don't have much to add to the briefing you have already received, except to say that obviously this will be the last battle in this war for all of you. If you're successful and you manage to reach the Swedish frontier, then the Swedes will intern you for the rest of the war. If you are not successful, or if you fail to reach the frontier, then you'll spend the rest of the war in a German prisoner of war camp. I wish I could tell you why the destruction of this installation is so essential. but I cannot. I can say, however, that your mission is certainly the most important of this whole war. Rest assured that if there had been any other way to do the job, if bombers could have bombed the plant, for example, we would have done so. Rest assured that you are the finest we have, and we would never risk you if there had been any other alternative. Good luck, and God bless you all.
All right, lads, let's have at it one more time. There will be 2 transports, each transport towing a glider. Gliders will be released over this plateau on the far edge of the mountain. And you should all be on the ground and assembled by 0400 hours. Carry on.
Attention! Left turn! Squad dismissed!
What do you think their chances are?
Not good.
If this doesn't succeed, will you send in more men?
We have no other choice. But not another commander raid. Second time they'll be waiting for them. Don't go on looking at your watch. We all know what the time is.
I'm sorry.
Message from Norwegian Underground. Number 1 glider crashed when its tow broke under the weight of ice. 8 out of 17 commandos crawled out alive. 4 were killed by the injection of air bubbles into veins in a German field hospital. The remaining 4 were brutally executed. The second glider crash-landed after the towing bomber flew into a mountain. The 14 survivors were shot, starting with the wounded, who were propped in front of their comrades against a wall. All these soldiers were in uniform.
No survivors then?
No.
Well, we didn't destroy the factory, but at least there are no survivors. Do you realize what that means? That means that not one of those young men is alive tonight. And because of the secrecy involved in the operation, it is our one positive result.
Excuse me.
I know how to speak Norwegian.
I know you do, Evan. I've seen your file.
Well then. We now know that we can't mount a large attack from here. As you say, they'll be waiting for us. What we now need is a smaller operation with someone to coordinate it over there. Someone who preferably speaks Norwegian and, Norska. I speak it.
No.
Why not?
Because I need you, damn it.
My grandfather taught me the language and made a good job of it. I helped to train Norwegians in Camp X. I made a good job of it. You taught me all the rest I need to know. You made a good job of that, too. So please, why let all this go to waste?
Whose move is it?
It's mine. You have me in check. But you're not going to win this one. You've got to let me go.
Message to Norwegian Underground. I'm sending you a man.
Not very much like Camp X, is it?
How much further?
Another 3 hours or so. We'll be there before sunset.
Looks like they plan to finish loading the heavy water tonight.
That railway siding there. Is that the one that leads to the ferry?
Yes?
What kind of cargo does the ferry normally handle?
Supplies for the garrison coming in. Food, munitions, hardware. Going back the other way, goods from the village. Fish, lumber.
We'll have to move tonight while they're still loading.
Why?
Because the only way to guarantee that that heavy water doesn't reach Berlin is to sink the ferry in the deepest part of the fjord. What time's the first departure tomorrow?
At 8:50.
Then we'll set a charge for 9 o'clock and just hope the ferry leaves on time. Come on.
You'll be done loading within an hour, sir.
Very well. Thank you, Corporal. Corporal, would you like something to help fight the cold?
No, sir, I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. Unless it's offered to you by a colonel, in which case you should. Come over here out of the light. Now, you can have a cigarette if you like. I'll keep a watch for the sergeant.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
Where are you from, Corporal?
Hamburg, sir.
Ah. It's a nice city. How old are you?
18.
Are you a virgin?
Am I?
Because I have an idea for a suggestion when I get back to Berlin. I'm going to suggest that we offer all the 17s and 18s a girl instead of a medal for serving. It seems to me that all the drums and flags are all very well in their way, but in no way a substitute, but another heartbeat in the darkness next to you. Anyway, there's nothing so very sad to die never having worn a medal. But to die a virgin? Hardly a testament for the hot blood of the warriors of the master race, is it? Pay no attention to me, Corporal. Officers such as me tend to meander on as their tour of duty wears on. You better get back to work.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes?
do you know what sends those drums we are loading?
No? Why?
The sergeant said it is something that will end the war.
You better load them quickly, Corporal. Well, there's still time.
check your papers at the station.
Come on, nice big juicy one.
We did our job well.
I'm not sure.
Well, you said he got on the ship, didn't you?
And he's still on.
Good morning, Colonel. Will you come this way, please?
Who are all those people?
Those are the passengers. Why?
Don't you understand the importance of this cargo? It's absolutely vital.
But of course. That is why I thought we should have a full complement of passengers.
You're not making any sense.
It's not likely that the underground will sink a ship carrying 200 of their own citizens, is it?
They'd do it. They'd feel badly about it, but they'd do it. I know they'd do it because I would do it.
He's been on there for hours.
I hope nothing's gone wrong.
What's he doing? be through. Move.
Let me through.
Get out of the way!
On deck! Somebody! Somebody! Tell the captain to change course. There's an explosive device on board.
There's a what?
Damn it, boy, don't make me explain it! Tell the captain to come about!
The colonel said come about. There's a bomb on board.
Come about?
They found it. They must have.
Remember, there were two timers.
Women and children. Look, it's kind of you, but there's really no need for you to come to the airport with me. I am a big boy now. Anyway, I hate prolonging goodbyes.
Yes, so do I. But life being finite, Evan, it's unlikely that you and I will ever see each other again.
Oh, that's not...
Oh, I know most people try to avoid these moments, but I don't, because so many people I've loved and admired have gone without my taking the trouble to tell them how I felt about them. You and I were involved in one of mankind's greatest challenges. We met that challenge as best we could, and we'd be happy about that. We did our share, and that was no small thing. I'm proud to have known you.
And are you, sir?
Goodbye, Evan.
Goodbye, Intrepid.
Why?